Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5.
Detectives say gang violence leads to a 17-year-old being shot multiple times in Kennewick. The targeted attack at Heatherstone Apartments says the investigation is ongoing.
Plus, Tri-Cities residents push for highway safety changes and lawmakers respond. The crash prevention zone bill moving forward in Olympia.
Then Trooper David Brandt works an extra shift and becomes the right person at the right moment for a family in crisis. The routine traffic stop that turned into a race to the hospital. Stacy?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, lots of spring-like sunshine. How long is it going to last? I'll have all the answers. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday. Good evening. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. First up tonight, a bill to make one of the Tri-Cities' deadliest highways safer moves forward in Olympia. Senate Bill 6066 would allow Franklin County, Pasco, or WashDOT to designate the Highway 395 corridor between Pasco and Mesa as a crash prevention zone. The designation would double fines for traffic violations. 12 people have died on the stretch since 2015. A few amendments have been added to the bill, adding Highway 12 between Tank Farm Road and A Street.
First of all, we have to look at a short-term Band-Aid for a long-term fix.
The additional money from higher fines would fund engineering studies, safety improvements, and increased enforcement. Many Tri-Cities residents say they want physical changes like bridges or roundabouts rather than just the higher fines. If passed, the crash prevention zone could start this summer and run through 2029 as a test case for the rest of the state.
All right, turning now to First Alert weather. Gorgeous today.
Absolutely beautiful. I could put a few more of these, sprinkle these in a little bit more often every now and again, right?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Stacy Lee joining us live from our weather center. Is this going to be the story this week?
Well, it's the story right now, so let's live it up and enjoy. But yeah, Legends Casino, Skycam, Columbia Point, and Richland. It is beautiful outside today. I have daffodils popping up in my yard, so spring officially here. 60 degrees. Your feels like is 60. It is a little bit breezy, and that is something we're going to be dealing with over the next couple of days. Temperatures, though, nice, well above average for this time of March. 50s and 60s all through the region. For your evening, you'll stay in the 50s through 6. Some of us dropping into the 40s by 8, 30s and 40s by 10. Now, take a look at that. It looks like we've got mostly clear skies, maybe a few clouds. You're going to want to be watching the sky tonight. The lunar eclipse is here. There will not be another one until 28-29 on New Year's Eve. I'll tell you the best viewing times coming up. All right, the good weather lasts till Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday. That's when those showers are going to start to move into the area. So again, enjoy the breezy sunshine over the next couple of days, those above average temperatures. Rain in the middle of the week, get your umbrella handy. And that total lunar eclipse best viewing times, I'll tell you, coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. A Grandview family is asking for help after a fire destroyed their home. Jasleen Campos says the house on the 1100 block of Apache Drive belonged to her grandparents, and 3 generations of their family were living there at the time. We don't yet know how the blaze started, but we do know everyone made it out okay. Campos called the loss heartbreaking, saying the home where everyone grew up is now gone. The family is trying to figure out where they will live and how they're going to replace everything. Campos has started this GoFundMe to help cover expenses. You can find a link to that fundraiser on our website.
Turning now to a crime alert. A Milton Freewater man is behind bars after several vehicles were broken into in College Place. Police say about 8 cars were targeted overnight on February 19th at an apartment complex near Southwest Silver Star Lane. Surveillance video apparently shows a suspect in a dark blue Acura trying door handles and stealing some items. Officers later stopped the car in Milton Freewater after a short chase. 32-year-old Thomas Payant is now in the Umatilla County Jail. Officials say more charges are expected.
Kennewick police are investigating a shooting that left a 17-year-old boy seriously injured at the Heatherstone apartment complex. On Sunday afternoon, officers responded to multiple 911 calls about gunshots around 1:15 and found the teen with several gunshot wounds. He was rushed to a local hospital and is now recovering. Detectives believe this was a targeted shooting between two gang-involved individuals who knew one another. Police are working with the complex because as of late, there has been a surge in crime there.
We are also working with the apartment complex on some of their security measures and trying to help them increase some of those things. We're in communication with them on that. Our detectives were called out and they're working on identifying suspects.
So anyone with information is now asked to contact the Kennewick Police Department.
A man is in the Benton County Jail accused of kidnapping and raping a 16-year-old girl from Oregon. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, deputies were notified February 28th by an Oregon law enforcement agency that the teen had been kidnapped and was believed to be at a rural Benton County home. Deputies responded to that home and found the girl. Detectives identified a 25-year-old man as the suspect. They arrested him on charges of unlawful imprisonment and third-degree rape. The investigation is ongoing. In continuing coverage now, police are investigating vandalism at a proposed home for level 3 sexually violent offenders in Kennewick. Officers responded this morning to a house at the corner of 8th Avenue and Edison Street, where at least 2 windows have been smashed. We're told this is the second case of vandalism within the last couple of weeks. The home has faced strong backlash from neighbors since January, when plans were announced it would become a sex offender home. Many community members argue the proposed facility is just too close to schools and homes with children.
A concern over the fact that a neighbor spotted it this morning and contacted KPD, and KPD came out and investigated and then contacted Joe Field. And in my mind, he has all these security cameras up in front of the house and a security system. Why did it take a neighbor notifying police to notify him?
Police have not announced any suspects at this time. We reached out to the property manager for comment, but did not hear back.
Around the world we go. In an expanding war with Iran, the death toll is rising.
That's right. Iran is retaliating with strikes against its neighbors as its top official says Tehran, quote, will not negotiate with the United States.
Maribel Gonzalez brings us the very latest on the conflict as the president makes his first remarks on the war.
Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime.
In his first remarks since strikes in Iran started Saturday, President Donald Trump said Iranian leaders ignored U.S. warnings not to rebuild its nuclear program.
An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat.
The president also told CNN Monday that the U.S. military is, quote, knocking the crap out of Iran, but the big wave is yet to come. At least 4 American service members have already been killed.
In their memory, we continue this mission with ferocious, unyielding resolve.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the U.S. strikes on Iran are not meant to be a regime change, but called on Iranians to, quote, to take advantage of the opportunity while explaining the president's mission.
Destroy the missile threat, destroy the Navy, no nukes.
The war is sending shockwaves across the globe, disrupting air travel and hiking gas prices in the U.S. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries called on lawmakers to pass a war powers resolution in a vote expected later this week.
The American people want us to focus on making their life better, making their life more affordable, not getting involved in another endless war in the Middle East that is going to end in failure.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
U.S.-Israeli joint strikes on Iran killed its supreme leader, a growing list of senior officials, and according to state media, more than 150 girls at an elementary school.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of the war in the Middle East as Iran expands its retaliation.
Back here at home and in more local news, what started as a routine traffic stop in Kennewick turned into a race against time for a Washington State trooper who just happened to pick up an extra shift on that day.
Trooper David Brandt pulled over a vehicle for speeding when he quickly realized a woman inside was in active labor. Brandt says there was a lot of panic in the car. The passenger was the one who was in labor, and he knew he had to act quickly.
Yeah, the family told Brandt they were trying to make it to Hermiston to Good Shepherd Hospital. Brandt said there is no way and provided an escort to Trios, where he radioed ahead about the situation.
Hospital staff was already waiting for the expectant mom just in the nick of time.
I think it's just doing my job. I've been in law enforcement for 24 years, and I just want to keep everybody safe out here as the best we can. And I do feel like I did a good deed by getting them to the closest hospital so they can enjoy their new family.
There was also a 2-year-old in the car. Trooper Brandt says that while the other 2 were in the hospital, he stayed with the child and gave them a teddy bear. The trooper says he has not heard how the mother and baby are doing just yet. All right, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, the long-awaited groundbreaking modernizing law enforcement operations in Umatilla.
All the details on that, and Stacy's coming back with all the details on this beautiful weather forecast we've been having today. Hopefully it continues on throughout the week. Find out after this.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Love your internet. Fall in love with fiber for just $35 a month.
What you do today changes what you need tonight. Introducing the new Comfort Mode mattress from Sleep Number. It changes as fast as your life does, personalizing your comfort every night. Only at Sleep Number.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Hey, AMS fans, don't miss the G2 Construction Wiener Dog Race Friday, March 6th at the Toyota Center. Watch the pups race across the ice during the first intermission. Puck drops at 7:05 p.m. Get tickets at amshockey.com or at the Toyota Center box office.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save. Extra value meals are back. So now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
In Oregon, the city of Umatilla is set to break ground tomorrow on a brand new police station. This actually marks a major milestone after voters approved a bond measure last fall to fund this project.
City leaders say the nearly 15,000 square foot facility will replace the department's current modular building, which was never designed to function as a police station. Officials say the existing space lacks modern technology, secure parking, and specialized rooms needed for today's today's law enforcement operations.
Now, the new building will include updated security features, a Sally port for secure inmate transfers, proper interview rooms for victims, and upgraded evidence storage designed to meet current safety standards.
Currently, there is no air filtration system. That can be very hazardous over time. Our new evidence storage facility will have state-of-the-art ventilation, making it more safe for officers.
City officials say the new facility will improve officer safety, efficiency, and service to the community as Umatilla continues to grow.
Turning to the environment, the city of Selah is moving forward with a new water infrastructure project aimed at improving water pressure and long-term supply for residents. City officials say the project will add new water storage capacity to an existing reservoir site as part of an ongoing effort to strengthen Selah's water system. The city already owns the property and currently operates one reservoir at the location, but leaders say growing demand and the need for reliable pressure across different parts of the city made expansion necessary. Officials also say the additional storage will help stabilize water pressure, support future growth, and improve overall system reliability, especially during high demand periods.
We own the property. We have one reservoir there. We'll just be adding a 1 million gallon capacity.
The city says the reservoir expansion is expected to help ensure consistent water service and support future infrastructure needs across Selah. On the Business Watch, Portland General Electric is expanding into Washington State.
In a nearly $2 billion deal, Portland General Electric plans to acquire Pacific Coast Washington Utility Operations, serving about 140,000 customers in Yakima, Walla Walla, and surrounding areas. The deal still needs regulatory approval and is expected to close within a year. It includes thousands of miles of transmission lines and several power generation facilities.
PGE says current employees will be retained and the move will support future investments in renewable energy and infrastructure across the region.
All right, talking sports tonight. Today is the first day of the high school spring sports season in Washington. One of the many sports and schools having their first practice is Kamiakin High School's boys and girls track teams. More than 200 athletes came out to the first day of practice between the two teams combined. For the boys track team, they come off a state title last season.
It's definitely different without all the seniors we had last year and all the good friends we made. But I think this year is going to be a rebuilding year after last year, because last year was such a great year with so many big lessons and so many friendships made along the way.
The other sports starting today include baseball and softball, boys and girls tennis, boys soccer, as well as golf.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy Monday. Live look outside Biomart Skycam at Hannum Ridge, looking at the Yakima Valley tonight. Nice evening out there. 58 degrees. Winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Humidity at 39%. And look at that sunset, almost 6 p.m. now. Temperatures around the area very pleasant. We're in the 50s and 60s all through the area. 44 in the mountains. Ridge of high pressure, clouds hanging out here. This is what we want to see if you want to see the total lunar eclipse. Now that's happening tonight. For my night owls, it's going to happen between 3:04 a.m. and it'll be wrapping up by 4:03. So you have that 1 hour window where the moon will look red. It will be eclipsing totally. Now this will not happen again until the New Year's Day of 28 going into the year 29. So it's a once in a lifetime. Check it out tonight. And I've been timing out the clouds just to make sure that you're going to be good. So 3 a.m. nice and clear according to Futurecast. Here comes those clouds though by about 4. And then they'll start spreading through the region. And we're going to see a buildup of clouds tomorrow. By tomorrow night, that's when we'll start to see those showers coming through the area. The majority of the rain is going to end up here in the foothills of the Blues. That's where we're expecting the most. But look for rain all around and even some more mountain snow. Not too much, an inch or two at pass levels. So check those past reports and we'll continue to see that rain pretty much on and off all day on Wednesday with some light accumulation of snow. We'll start start in Walla Walla, 90% chance there with slight chances for the rest of the week. A little bit less of a chance, 60% chance in Tri-Cities, much less for the rest of the week. And in Yakima, we also have about a 50% chance of rain on Wednesday with small chances throughout the week. How much water? The mountains could pick up quite a bit. We're expecting about 1/10 of an inch or less for most of our areas, but Walla Walla, the Blues in Oregon, looks like they're going to be picking up quite a bit. Here's the snow totals for now. Prelim, we're looking at 2 to 3 inches across our I-90 and US 12. When you get into the Blues, another 3 or 4 inches with a trace at I-84, 395 level. Warm air continues to move through the region. We stay above average as we head through the rest of this week. Tonight, you're going to feel those chilly overnight lows, but not too bad. Look at this, 40 tonight, Walla Walla, 36 Pendleton, 35 Tri-Cities, 34 in Yakima. Let's do that 7-day forecast. We've got breezy winds associated with these fronts that are moving through the area. So look for breezy to gusty winds all week. And don't forget, this Saturday into Sunday, we spring forward. Make sure you change those clocks when you go to bed. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Some breezy winds, 50s and 60s with overnight lows staying above freezing. Also looking for breezy winds there. In Ellensburg, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. Look for those rain showers, about a 50% chance of them on Wednesday. The biggest impacts there will be those gusty winds, 30 to 40 miles an hour in the Ellensburg area. Here's Walla Walla, also looking kind of wet, kind of breezy for the rest of the week, but temperatures are nice and mild. Daytime highs 50s, just under 60, and then we have overnight lows staying above freezing. Same thing in Hermiston. We'll look for that wet weather, those clouds moving in. But the good news, guys, is lunar eclipse. If you're a night owl, you want to do that 3 to 4 a.m., we got you.
Are you going to be waking up?
Well, you know what? It's possible.
It's possible?
Depends on the snoring going on. If there's snoring, that usually wakes me up, so I'll get up and look.
It's getting called out. Are you going to wake up, do you think?
No.
You'll sleep right through.
No.
All right, well, we're going to rely on viewer pictures.
Right, there you go. Send those photos in.
All right, well, coming up, after years without a banquet, Yakima County firefighters gather to honor their best. Stay with us.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck, heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
Our experience was so positive. There was no pressure. It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make camping fun!
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
This is something that I've been dreaming about.
I want to be a singer.
And I believe
I can do it.
Being here just means the entire world to me.
You were born to sing.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication
now
shop.
Through March 31st, receive rebates up to $495 with the purchase of qualifying Daikin ductless equipment. At Bruce Heating & Air, we'll find the unit that works right in your space. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Poor
maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
In a first since the pandemic, Yakima County Fire District 4 hosted an awards banquet. Multiple recognitions and awards were given, including Volunteer Firefighter of the Year, which went to Matt Strunk. And then Jack Wutzke was honored as the Career Firefighter of the Year. Officials say next year's banquet will expand to include both career and retired members. Have an idea for the spotlight? Connect with us on social media. We're on X, TikTok, Nextdoor, Facebook, and Instagram.
A big congrats to them.
That looks good. All right, well, stay with us. We've got your reason to smile when we come right back.
Ski Bluewood on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Jack, tell me one core value you live by.
Good things come to those who order my Munch Better deals for $4.99. Choose between a Junior Jumbo Jack meal or Junior Chicken Sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is one for you. Call 853-2222.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Hey, AMS fans, don't miss the G2 Construction Wiener Dog Race Friday, March 6th at the Toyota Center. Watch the pups race across the ice during the first intermission. Puck drops at 7:05 p.m. Get tickets at amshockey.com or at the Toyota Center box office.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are going down to 75 cents for my 75th anniversary. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get 2 tacos for just 75 cents in-app only March 3rd.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Wendy Redman is a leader in broadcasting news. She breaks big stories, produces special reports that make a difference, and brings the news home each evening.
It's sometimes dramatic, but always informative.
Wendy Redman, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET, Hollywood honors their own at the Actor Awards.
Wow, so grateful.
Plus, all the fashion.
I ripped my jacket.
And TV moments gone viral.
Oh my God, I gotta go.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. So we wait for it. And again, with the lunar eclipse, go get those photos. I don't know how to shoot the moon. It always looks funny when I do it, but some of you are better at that. So take them and send them in. But come take a look at your screen right now. This one's from Chuck. He took this on March 1st, which is meteorological spring. And I noticed out on my garden today, some daffodils are coming up. I saw flowers in the yard, so life is coming back. Those photos can keep coming in. Just use that QR code on top of your screen and keep taking all the weather photos. All right, let's take a look at, we got rain on the way. We're gonna have some breezy winds for a few days, a little bit of mountain snow. Mild temperatures though, in the 50s and 60s, so pretty mild there. Make sure you guys download the Apple Valley News Now weather app from the App Store. You can do sky cams, traffic cams, all the weather headlines, all of our videos, all that stuff in one location. So grab that.
Awesome, and hopefully it's gonna show some really, you know, nice temperatures. Yeah. I've been loving the 50s.
I'm loving it too. I like the alert notification on the app. It tells me rain is coming your way, and you look outside and you're like, there it is. So good stuff.
Yeah. It's very great. You should get it. All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
We are back at 6. For now, hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.